going on, Leos? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your reader for today. This is going to be your full moon reading that is taking place today, December 7th, 8th, depending on where you are located in the world. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you guys are staying uplifted and inspired and as balanced as possible, because I know these energies can be intense, okay? So, I hope you guys are also being intentional with what you want to release, what you want to call in. This is the perfect time to do so, okay? So, really fast, if you are interested in any of the following: booking a personal reading, remember that all first-time clients will receive a free complimentary 15 to 25-minute coaching call if that's something that you can use at this time or that will be a benefit to your life. If you want to check out your Elements playlist for more readings, more information about me, my social media handles, donating to the channel, getting your girl a coffee, or checking out my Etsy wish list. Also the link to elevatedspirits.com that will be launching very soon. All that information you can find in the description box below. So with all of that said, let's get it. All right. So I would like you guys to take a breath with me one time. Okay. Go ahead and inhale and release. All right. So let's get some numbers and signs you guys may be seeing. This spread is going to be different than the ones that I've been doing for you guys on the channel. I broke out some of my other decks that I haven't used in quite some time, but I wanted to switch it up, do something new, have a little different, fresh flavor going on. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, so let's get some numbers that Leos may be seeing at this time that may be of significance. So we have 6. All right, so some of you may be a life path number 6. The energies at this time may be playing out in your 6th house. You may be seeing 6. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius in your chart, you may want to check out that reading. They also got 6. Okay, some of you may have a 6-year-old. Let's see. So what else do we got? We got 5. Okay, so 5 may be a significant number. You guys may be a life path number 5. Capricorn also got 5 in their reading. You may want to check that out if you're dealing with one or have Capricorn in your chart. You may be a life path number 5. You may have a 5-year-old, maybe born on the 5th, or the energies at this time may be playing out in your 5th house. Okay. And then we have 6 again. So 6 is definitely a significance. Some of you, maybe, like I said, born on the 6th, you may be seeing 666. 666 does not mean the devil. So please do your own research about that. All right. And 5 again. So 6655. Okay. Both those numbers are significant. I'm trying to get, I at least like to get at least 3 different numbers, but 66 and 55 are coming up. So some of you, maybe feeling like you're kind of like stuck with, I feel like there's maybe like a countdown to something and you're feeling like it's like, you're like it's getting stuck or something. I don't know. And then we have 12. Yeah, like I said, stuck. And then we have the 12. 12 is the Hangman and Tarot. So I feel like some of you are, it's just a matter of changing your perspective. I feel like divine timing is at play with anything you're maybe waiting on or kind of like counting down the time too. I feel like it maybe feels like it's taking, like it's slowing down or it's not going as fast as you want it to. Divine timing is at play. So do your best to detach. Okay. So let's get some signs you guys might be seeing at this time that may be of significance. So we have Aries. Okay, maybe dealing with Aries, may have Aries in your chart. And please don't get too hung up on the signs, you guys. We are all energetic beings. I always say this, but I'm gonna keep saying this for people, those that are new to the channel. That means that you can embody the signs, the trait and the energy of any signs of any sign at any given time. So don't get too caught up on the signs. Okay. All right. So Sag. Okay. So Sagittarius definitely feels like a significance to you guys. You might want to check out that reading. And Virgo. So any of those signs you may have in your chart, you may be embodying the signs of those, the traits of those signs. All right. So spirit for Leo. Let's see. What are Leos releasing with this full moon and in consequence attracting? All right, spirit for Leos. Leos releasing and consequently attracting. All right, beautiful. It came out face down, so I'm gonna leave it face down. It's gonna be a surprise to both of us. So at the bottom, we have hold your vision. So Spirit's asking you guys to not give up. I feel like some of you, and that's what I was talking about, it feels like things are maybe slowed down or not moving. Like it feels like you guys are at like maybe some type of a standstill. I feel like it's like something maybe taking a little longer than you thought it would or that it should, or that you were initially told. don't give up on it though. Okay, you have to stay this. For some of you, that's what it is in itself. Spirit's like giving you so much progress, and it's like, okay, let's see, how bad do you want it? Are you going to fold? Normally when you get to this point, maybe you fold. Are you going to fold this time, or are you going to stay steadfast in what it is you're asking for? Okay, that's for some of you. Okay. All right, Spirit. Yeah, having confidence in what you want, what you're asking for, being confident that it's going to come, even if it doesn't come in the time frame that you felt it should or thought it would. Oh, whoa. All right, so that's what Spirit wants you guys to focus on at this time. Okay, at the bottom, financial health. So I feel like your financial health may be of question at this time, and that could be what this is talking about, but it's definitely going to improve. You just have to, continue, like I said, to stay steadfast in what it is you're asking for. Remain faithful, remain hopeful, keep your energy in a positive vibration. That's the only way that you allow is by aligning to it. Okay. All right, Spirit. How can Leos assist themselves at this time in this process? How can Leos assist themselves during this process? Whoa. All right. Okay. Every other sign got 2, and you guys got 2 as well, so I'm gonna take them. So at the bottom, start a revolution, protest, 28. Some of you may be 28 years old. I feel like this is Spirit talking about if there's a cause that you guys are really, that really is close to your heart, to, start a revolution with it, about it, maybe build a business around it, write a book about it, start some type of a campaign about it, whatever that is for you. Okay. All right, Spirit, what is the good stuff? What's the good stuff coming for Leos with this full moon? What is some good stuff that they're attracting? Oh. Okay, what else? Oh, okay. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Leo, hell yeah. You're gonna like that. That's gonna be a surprise at the end. Yeah, and that's why I wait for that at the end, because it's gonna be a surprise. Okay. So at the bottom we have thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. That's exactly what I was getting with that earlier, where it feels like things may be slowing down for you guys, or it feels like things aren't moving. That could be presenting itself as a challenge, and Spirit's wanting to see how are you going to respond, because Spirit is not going to give you, a bunch of blessings if you can't, that will obviously, have its challenges too. If you can't deal with smaller challenges, how can you expect to handle the bigger ones if we can't handle the little ones, right? All right, Spirit, what else for Leo? What else for Leo, please? Oh, all right. Take that there. And new moon in Sag. So Sag, I feel like is definitely significant for you guys. I'll read that card when we get there. At the bottom we have last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to give yourself more credit, okay, Leos, about how far you've come, all the things you have accomplished up until this point, all the obstacles and challenges and times when you could have given up, you probably should have given up and you didn't, and you kept going. Like, appreciate that shit about yourself. Like, you have to, because if you don't do it, who else is going to do it, right? Who else will? And you deserve it. You deserve to be recognized and rewarded and honored for your hard work, for all the things that you've allowed yourself to heal through and, accomplish. Like, you need to give yourself credit for that, because that's also the universe's way of, when you don't do that, it's like the universe isn't going to give you more. If you don't appreciate, how far you've come, why do you need more then? If you're, you can't appreciate that, then it's like, okay, they must be okay where they're at and how much they've, accomplished up until this point, right? What else for Leos? Money, career, finances for Leo, Spirit. Beautiful. All right. So let's get into this reading. Let's get into this. All right. So first card out, what you guys are releasing with this full moon and consequently attracting. Ooh, super moon. Emotions are running high. So I feel like there's... You know what? Let's get another one. Spirit, can I have another one with that? To go with that, please? Both. Okay. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Yay, you're coming up in your own reading. So some of you are just in a really maybe emotional place right now, or at least you feel like you're emotional at this time. And that's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So you guys have... I feel like there's just a lot of things that may be coming up at this time, Leo, that you're really being asked to clear out and release. Okay. And it could be coming up in... like, I feel like it's translating through your emotions, where, like other people, it might translate through their business or through their love life or whatever. I feel like some of you are kind of like okay, let me give you a better example. I feel like for some of you, your challenges are showing up emotionally versus maybe with your eating, or some people will resort to drinking or they resort to overeating. I feel like for some of you it's showing up with your emotions, where you're maybe crying a lot, doing a lot of purging, doing a lot of releasing. And I feel like it's happening for a reason. Okay, so Spirit is reminding you here that your confidence is what's going to carry you to, you know, all the good stuff that's coming. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna want to see this. You're gonna want to stick around for that, because not just stick around, you know, in this reading for that, which you definitely want to do that too, but stick around on your journey, how far you've come, to stick around for those things, because it's going to be worth it. You're going to be happy you didn't quit. You're going to be happy you didn't give up. Okay. All right, Spirit, clarify what Leos are releasing and consequently attracting, please. And clarify those cards, please. Wow. Both these cards came out for who did I just do? Gemini. Both these same cards came out for Gemini. So some of you you're healing it could be healing a family dynamic. For some of you, this could have to do with the mother figure. I feel like some of you, as you continue to like heal, or maybe not even heal, but forgive forgive your mom for certain things, you know, that you know need forgiveness. That's where I feel like for some of you it has to do with, maybe it's stemming back from like childhood, which is also your root, right? When you heal the wounds of your childhood, that's also your stability. That's your center of stability, your center of safety, security, and that's your money center. So when you are able to heal the wounds of your root that brought you the things that you maybe came into this, you know, lifetime with, that is how you open up all of your, you know, your abundance, your prosperity, the things you've been waiting for, which is coming. Okay. But I feel like for some of you, this is, you know, allowing yourself to appreciate how far you've come up until this point, Leo. You guys have a lot to, I feel like, be grateful for. And I feel like you have more than enough. You have everything you need. But this is also allowing yourself to really be confident, knowing your worth, knowing your value. When you get to the Empress, when you're embodying the energy of an Empress, it doesn't matter what gender you are. That means that you know your worth. You know that you have everything you need inside of you already to create a life of happiness, to have a family. For some of you, this is a family. Some of you, this is about, maybe your family is, you know, or the dynamics of your family or things that are happening are really affecting you at this time. And I feel like Spirit's asking you to be grateful. You know, be grateful for the family that you have, for what they're teaching you, you know, how they're helping you, whatever that dynamic looks like for you. There is gratitude to be had in all of it, even the challenging parts of it. Okay. I feel like there may be a lot of emotional things that are happening within your family dynamic. And just, you know, I feel like Spirit's asking you guys to also exercise and practice compassion. Okay. Compassion for yourself, but compassion for others. For some of you, this is having compassion for your mother, for your mom. Okay. Or a mother figure. This could be, you know, a wife, or, you know, your kid's mom, someone that you have kids with. Okay. But this is also having that for yourself. If you're a female watching this, having the compassion that maybe you're needed to have for other people, having that for yourself as well, because you definitely deserve that. Okay. But you guys are definitely attracting abundance as you continue to heal and release and forgive your mom, and forgive the things that happened maybe as a child, that happened maybe for some of you in a family dynamic, or maybe in your own, you know, as a parent yourself. That's when you allow, you know, further progress. You allow the things you've been waiting for to come into you. Okay. And being confident that it is coming, that it is actually showing up for you. All right. So what Spirit wants you guys to focus on is spirit guide and boundaries. So for some of you, your card is the 8, right? So this Leo card here, this is your energy. You're showing up in your own energy. And in the tarot, your card is the Leo, right? So the Leo represents the number 8 in the tarot. And then we have spirit guide, which is, and this card here, this 8 that's around her. If you guys can see that, the bubbles, it's literally like an 8. So I feel like this is, your spirit guides are with you at this time, Leo. So I feel like for some of you, your spirit guides are definitely talking to you. They're definitely communicating with you and asking you to have boundaries with, maybe it could be with a mother figure or people in your family, whether this is maybe a mother, a grandmother, an auntie, whatever it is. Spirit is asking you to have, you know, make sure that you have healthy boundaries with this person, because there may be some emotions that are maybe bubbling up to the surface within a family dynamic at this time. And it's to say that, you know, if you have to be there, to be supportive as best you can, to have compassion, but make sure that your boundaries are clear, that make sure you're not taking on other people's, you know, emotions, other people's baggage, where you're not absorbing. You can observe what's happening, observe it, but not absorb it. Okay. So, Spirit, what do you want? What else do you want Leos to focus on this full moon? Okay. I feel like any place where any area of your life where you don't feel confident, okay? Having boundaries with people that knock you off your confidence or that make you doubt your confidence. I feel like some of you are needing to cut things away. Some of you are needing to remove your emotion in a situation, and really, because I feel like it's heavy. For some of you, this is about being logical, and I feel like this is a person around you that, like I said, maybe a mother figure that is really emotional at this time. Maybe with this full moon energy, I feel like it's obviously hitting people a little bit differently. So I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying you need to maybe have boundaries with someone. Could be like a motherly figure or someone, a feminine energy in your life that maybe, you know, tries to knock your confidence. That's where Spirit is saying confidence is key to success. That you need to maybe have boundaries with someone who tries to tug at your confidence because they're dealing with a lot of baggage. Someone may have a lot of baggage that they're holding on to, or they may be in a releasing or purging type of energy at this time. And Spirit is asking you to really, you know, remove your emotion from that so you're not affected, right? With this King of Swords, that's someone who communicates clearly. That is someone who is logical. They make head over heart decisions. They don't allow their emotions to, you know, drive to take over with the situation. So I feel like, you know, for some of you, Spirit is wanting you to focus on where, you know, how this is playing out, you know, at this time, to make sure you have boundaries around people that they may pull at your confidence because they're not confident in themselves. With this Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands being in reverse, this is someone who is not feeling in their power. They're not feeling in their element. All right. Someone who, you know, is lacking drive, lacking confidence, which is also the right time for that because of the full moon, which is bringing up a lot of old things in people, which is, you know, weighing our energy down, but also Mars is in retrograde. Okay. That is the planet of, you know, our motivation, passion, drive, desire, all those things. That planet is in retrograde. So that means that this is actually, you know, a perfect time that a lot of those, you know, aspects of ourselves could definitely be a little bit lower at this time. So keep that in mind, that if other people, you know, around you aren't really feeling at their best, you're not gonna, they may be taking that out on you. Okay. So making sure that you're able to see and communicate clearly where that may be happening and identify that where that may be happening for you, and make sure that you're able to release that baggage and drop the burden. Don't carry the burdens of other people. Set boundaries, set healthy boundaries, okay, with yourself and others. And if you're needing help about how to do that, this is also Spirit saying to call upon your guides. Okay, now that my throat's all of a sudden just kind of like getting where it's like hard to talk, that's Spirit reminding you to make sure you're speaking up for yourself. That's what the King of Swords does. Okay, this doesn't always mean that you have to do it in a really cutthroat kind of way, but this is communicating clearly, removing your emotions from the situation and just being logical, letting your logic help you at this time. Okay, speaking your truth and making the cuts where necessary, because the King of Swords is just like the Queen of Swords. They're no bullshit. They don't take anybody's crap. They cut it out. When they see it, they cut it out immediately. And I feel like that's what you're being asked to focus on at this time, Leo. All right, so how Leos can help themselves at this time. How can they assist themselves? So 31, some of you may be 31 or 36. Those numbers may be of significance. 31 reduces to a 4. And let's see, Gemini and Sagittarius both got 4 in their readings. And then we have 36, which reduces to a 9. Sagittarius also got 9 in their reading. So like I said, might want to check out those readings. Some of you may be 36 or 31. You might be a life path 36 or 31. Okay. So universe, we are all just stardust. All right. And then we have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Okay. So this is about believing in yourself, knowing that, you know, anything that you feel like you need that needs to change, you can do that for yourself. You don't need anybody else to do that for you. But also remembering that at the end of the day, we, you know, no matter what success we have, no matter what material, you know, abundance we have, no matter how many degrees and, you know, all this stuff that we tend to, you know, hold on to and let define us, know that at the end of the day, none of that stuff matters. Okay. At the end of the day, what matters is how you made people feel, how people made you feel, and the healing that you've done and the love that you've shared with other people. Okay. So, you know, just keep that in mind. All right, Spirit. Let's clarify. Whoa. Okay. So we have the Tower, the Hangman, the Magician, and the 3 of Cups. So 3 out of these 4 cards that flipped out are major arcanas. All right, so definitely you guys, I feel like, are going through an awakening. I feel like things may be feeling like it's falling apart, but Spirit's asking you guys to really take a step back and shift your perspective of that. Okay, which is really a lot of what my channel is based on, especially with these readings, is shifting your perspective to see your challenges from how it's supposed to help you and versus how it's hurting you. Okay, so I feel like what feels like it's falling apart, something wasn't built on a solid foundation anyway. That's typically why towers come in the first place. So it's best to roll through the punches of what this tower is bringing at this time versus trying to hold it off and try to keep it together. If it's going to fall apart, it's just a matter of time. So I feel like for some of you, this is allowing yourself to shift your perspective that anything is falling apart is falling together, and knowing that you have the power. Okay, you have everything you need. The magician is a very powerful individual. They know that they have all the tools they need. In other decks, this card is depicted with the wand, right, as well, that shows that, you know, reminds you that you have the passion, the drive, the desire you need to get something done. It also has the pentacle, which represents the money, the material, you know, physical resources necessary, right? You also have the sword, which represents the thoughts, the intellect, the connection to spirit, right, to give you the idea and the knowledge you need to get something done. And then it also has the cup, which represents your emotions, the emotions that's necessary, tied to the heart space to make anything manifest. So this is Spirit reminding you guys, Leo, that at this time, that anything that you feel like is falling apart, you have the ability and the resources and tools necessary to fix it. If it has to do with a relationship that may be feeling like it's falling apart, you know, that's you also have the ability to do that. If this is like about reconciling something, reconciling with yourself or reconciling with the actual person, that you're fully capable of doing that. You have everything you need to do that if that's what you want, if that's what's necessary at this time. But, you know, also, like I said, still having boundaries, you know, with yourself and others, having healthy boundaries. Okay, so see, so the good stuff, let's get to the good stuff that's coming for Leos at this full moon. So first out, you guys, oh my goodness, so this is what I was talking about. For some of you, you know, you're wanting to come into union or come back into a happier time and space, you know, with the divine empress energy. Okay, with the either whether this is yourself or this is someone, like I said, if you're a masculine that has kids with this person, or like your mom or whatever, this is you coming into that energy. For some of you, you're wanting to come into union. For some of you, you're really wanting this happy family, like to have, you know, babies, to have, you know, pregnancy and have a happy life and all those things. So for some of you Leos, okay, that is definitely what's on the cards here. We have proposal, all right? A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So this could definitely be for those of you, like I said, that have been like kind of like wishing and wondering and waiting, when is this going to happen? Okay, it's definitely in the cards for you. All right, so like I said, whether this is you want this romantically, or whether it's surrounding finances, job, business, career, that's also, it could be either or. Okay, but someone's definitely either going to pop the question, okay, or someone's going to maybe want to work with you, want to build with you, you know, bring resources together with you, however that, you know, plays out. So next we have luck. You are right. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. Absolutely. And that's, again, where confidence is your key to success. That's you being in your own energy. So like I said, having boundaries, cutting out any individual or anybody who's weighing you down, not making you feel confident in what you know and that what you can take action on. And maybe there's people around you who don't believe in your dreams, who don't see your vision. They're not meant to. Your vision is yours. You have to believe in your vision. You have to believe in your dreams. Okay. And you don't need nobody else to change that or fix it. You just have to shift your perspective about it. All right. So then we have celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Okay, you guys are ready for that. You're ready for that. You have to allow it, though. You have to allow it. So that means that anything that's knocking your confidence, we need to shift the perspective so that card, so that energy is upright again. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's clarify some good stuff. What's the good stuff that's coming to Leos? Oh, wow. Okay. So like I said, an opportunity could be, like I said, a partnership that's coming towards you, that wants, and this could be someone that maybe you've had, if this is someone like from your past that you've already dealt with, that you've already been dealing with, someone that maybe you've had a lot of arguments with, or just things move really, really quickly, you might be having a chance to really talk things out and get some clarity and have a brand new start, a brand new passionate start. Okay. For others of you, this is coming into like maybe a partnership regarding business or career, which you already indicated that earlier. That could be that you're, you know, really wanting to step into. That could be a new creative project, or some type of new creative idea that is coming to you that you're going to need to like act on very, very quickly. Okay. For some of you, this could be a, opportunity of a partnership that you're not going to have a lot of time to think about it. You may not have a lot of time to really sit and contemplate and plan on it. So this is, if you get in alignment now before this presents itself, when it does present itself, you'll be ready to take action on it. You'll be in alignment to where you won't have to think about it. Okay. So that's for somebody. All right. So new moon in Sag. Okay. New moon in Sag, new moon in Leo. So focus on the positive. Exactly. Whatever you focus on, you bring more about. So if you focus on the good things that are happening, what's working versus what's not, you can only attract more of that. That's law, right? It's the universal, law of attraction, right? So we have money manager, the office, and persistence. So for some of you, this is about really, some of you may need to hire a money manager if you've been thinking about it, or even if it's like hiring a financial advisor, a CPA, a tax advisor, or something like that. This is the time to do that. I feel like some of you will really benefit from hiring someone that can really help you in your office space, or delegating tasks, or outsourcing. Wherever you can outsource things for your business, you might really benefit from doing that this time. But this isn't the time to give up either. Okay. So even if if you can't pay someone else to help you manage your money, this is you doing the research on the sideline and really, getting your finances in order, getting your finances in line, because you have great things that are coming up for you, but Spirit's wanting you guys to really prepare yourself for it. Really it's like preparing yourself to take better care of your money before they give you a whole $1 million or more. Like, prepare yourself for what you're asking for. Okay. But don't give up. Be persistent, because your hard work is paying off. But if you, like I was just telling Gemini, if you quit now, you forfeit all your blessings. So make sure you're not doing that. Okay. So money manager, this card could indicate your career or finances could take a giant leap forward. Consider careers in money management, banking, accounting, anything in finance. You can expect a happy outcome when it comes to your finances. Okay. So good things are definitely in the cards for you, Leo. Good things are definitely coming forward. Luck is changing, things to celebrate. You just have to continue to be positive and be confident that what you've been asking for is taking place. It is panning out. Okay. So then we have the office. Think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. Consider careers in administrative or management roles. Manage your time better, or delegate tasks to be more productive. That's what I was talking about. I hadn't even read those cards yet. So that makes sense, to delegate your tasks, to make more time for what you're, to maybe take care of yourself, or spend more time with your kids, or do things that you really want to do. You might need to consider outsourcing some of those tasks for that. Okay. And then we have persistence. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Success is just around the corner. Follow through with what you set out to do consistently until you reach your goal. Hard work is required to keep building on your finances. So yeah, you just got to keep going, be persistent. Don't give up. And for some of you, this is also reminding you that great rewards come with great responsibility. So some of you may be weighed down with all the responsibility that you have, and it may be kind of like messing with your confidence, but it may be because you're needing to set boundaries. Maybe those boundaries are what that is, what that's talking about. Some of you are overworking yourself, where yeah, you will burn out, and then you're not feeling like you're getting enough done. Why? Because you don't have the energy to do it. Why? Because you're doing too much. You're doing too much on your own. You're not maybe outsourcing or finding help where you can have it. Okay. So it's not about that you can't handle it or it's not for you. It's just reworking your process. Okay. I feel like will really be helpful. All right. So let's wrap with some advice. Let's get some advice from Leo Spirit. It's definitely another powerful yet positive reading. So I'm happy about that. I hope you guys have enjoyed it up until this point. If you've made it up until this point, I'm so grateful for you. Really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up. If it's helped you at all, if it's giving you any clarity, confirmation, or insight, I'll be so grateful. It is free to do, just as this reading is free to watch. All right. So advice. Oh yeah. What else, Spirit? Advice for Leo, please. Okay. What else? One more advice for Leo, Spirit. All right. So at the bottom, Knight of Cups. So that's about following your heart. Okay, putting yourself out there. For those of you that are interested in dating, interested in love, this is the time to really put yourself out there and be confident in yourself. Be confident that you can find it. Even if you've had your confidence knocked before, that just means that it was maybe showing you where for some of you needed better boundaries. You needed healthier boundaries. Okay. So advice here is the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying here, it's time to love on yourself. Okay, for some of you, new love finds you when you move on, when you move forward. For some of you, it may end up being with someone that you're collaborating with. It may come through a collaborative opportunity that you're finding this person, but you can't find them until you know, go in that direction, right? Till you move on from something, leave something behind, till you put yourself out there. Okay, for some of you, you may be, when you move, some of you may be considering moving cities or moving like homes or something. That could be when you meet this person, when you find this new love. But for others of you, this is more so about, as you continue to nurture yourself, love on yourself, take care of yourself, things get easier. Okay, things get easier, and then you have the energy you need to pour into what you're building, to pour into what you're creating for yourself. Okay, so all right, Leos, that is what I have for you. I really hope you got some clarity, insight, guidance, inspiration, confirmation, whatever it is that you came to this reading for. I hope you found. And until next time, you guys.